Welcome
back. What's good, everybody? Come on, man.
This YouTube introduction has to stop, B.
What's wrong with you? It's cool, right? What's good, everybody? You know, I welcoming them, right?
Nah, it's really dope. It's just when I hear it, I think it's YouTubers. What's up? It's your boy CJ, so cool.
You gotta have something nice with you.
Nah, I love it, though. It's just so funny.
Welcome back to another episode of Pure Fuckery. But yeah, man. Hey, I hope you guys are doing good today. How you doing today, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good, fella.
That's what you said that last time.
Doing good? Man, I'm doing good, little bro, man.
Okay.
I'm doing good, man.
Another day, another grind.
This is pure fuckery, man. To start out, man, I had an okay weekend, man.
Yeah.
And I actually was in okay weekend, man. You get it? Oklahoma, okay. Anywho, I supposed to took some shrooms is the point I'm making here. It didn't happen.
He bitched out.
You see, y'all think I give him a hard time. Nah, see, he throw rocks and hide his hands and shit. B is evil.
He became too scared, but he was too scared.
Nah, my little bro said, don't take it if you're in a bad mood. Yeah, and I was in a fucked up, I don't know, my emotions was everywhere. Yeah. I wasn't feeling like myself.
So you thought you were going to have a bad trip?
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a bad trip, so I didn't take them.
And you don't want that? Because when you start tripping on that, because you're on that for like hours, so.
I don't know what would have happened. I ain't want to wake up to no crazy shit that happened. But anywho,
yes, sir.
Since we're talking about shrooms, the topic of today is originals versus carbon copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and the reason why we're talking about that is, per se, because if you see behind us, we are true artists, stylers, and designers.
Yes, sir.
Personally, for me, I'ma always pop my shit. I don't care what nobody else got going. I don't care what they doing. I don't care how much money they got more than me. My point I'm making is I could enter any arena in any room and put up my shit against any and some of the best, and I guarantee you my shit will be attention grasper just like anybody else shit, right? But the point for me is when I was coming up, we was trendsetters, which means I dress how I used to dress, and that's what made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I did have some Jordans, I didn't dress like every other man with my Jordans. But overall, I didn't just stick to wearing Jordans. In high school, I had many styles. Like, you couldn't just tell me the athletic shoes. No, I come with some dress shoes, some loafers. And I'm talking about at an early age, you know, $100 hush puppies. You know, I always was a dresser. In today's time, it's like they restrict and constrict these kids to mimicking each other like iRobots. Everything is repeated and repeated. It's a cycle. Everybody look alike. Everybody's dressed the same. Everybody got on the same exact shoe.
So that's being the carbon copy.
That's carbon copy shit, bro. We used to set the trend. You feel me?
Yes,
what you about to say? Go ahead.
I'm about to say being right now we're talking about being original. That's as in doing your own thing, right?
Doing your own thing.
Having your own
style. Your own mind. Okay. You know, like not being a follower, not doing what everybody else is doing. Doing what you doing and doing it your way. Making the world see your vision, your painting. You know, and nowadays it's like nobody really has their own vision. Everybody's just doing what everybody else doing. Just like I started doing this clothing stuff 4 years ago, but any and everybody in my life tell you, oh no, he been making clothes since early 2000s, him and his little brother, right? I get back into it, then of course, instead of your own supporting you, everybody go try to do the same thing.
But right now, everybody, you know, everything is being exploited in there. I feel like everything has been exploited. So whatever people are doing right now, I feel like it's just a repetition of what's being going on.
Yeah, you can say that, but at the same time too, that still don't, you know what I mean? It doesn't cover nothing. That doesn't mean that people still supposed to be doing the same thing as everybody.
Facts.
Like, that's one way to look at it, but then at the same time too, that's putting yourself in a box. The purpose of the world is to not put yourself in the box. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like once again we can reiterate and go back to the village. That's why the village is lost, because who's leading who? But we have so many carbon copies, everybody's doing the same thing as everybody.
Yeah.
Who's leading who? Who's showing others something different? If we got everybody doing the same thing, that's just like saying everybody might well go to the bridge and jump out the bridge. Like your mom and dad used to say, if your friends jump out the bridge, you gonna jump out the bridge? No, I'm not. You gonna jump if your homies jump? See, bro, from the new era, I knew my grandma was gonna beat my ass if I broke my arm or died. Even if I died, she was gonna beat me back alive and be like, you're jumping off of fucking bridges with your friends, you're following friends. See, that's how I was raised. I ain't jumping out, because my grandma raised me to set myself apart from my partners. Like, not to be a follower. I always been a leader. Even if I wasn't trying to be a leader, I didn't want to be chosen as a leader, it always fell in my lap. So I uphold only that. I don't know how to be nothing outside of myself. And that's why I got the courage and the respect and the notoriety I have, because people know me for me. Not for me trying to be Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. I am me. I wear my own brand. I'm so cool, I can start a brand and make it into nothing into something. That's when you know that you're an impact on the world.
Being original.
Being original. Be an impact on the world by being original. Copying off everybody, meaning that it's easy to persuade you, meaning that it's easy to get you to do any and everything that everybody else is doing around you. So that
and that happens. It applies on everything, you know, in your business. If you see somebody doing something, it's okay to try doing the same thing. You think it's something you're interested in, but be original. Do it your way.
Tweak it. At least tweak it.
Tweak it a little bit. Yeah. Everybody, I mean, you being a YouTuber, you being an artist. There's a lot of artists, but are you doing it your way? Not trying to do it exactly 100% like somebody else is doing.
Yeah. Cause what sets you apart from anybody else if you're doing the same? Like, the world needs a refreshing. It needs something fresh. Like, that's how even music used to be. Let's even look at it in the music industry.
Yeah.
All the rappers rapping with the same cadence. Everybody sounds like everybody, and all this shit goes back to certain artists, right? But they don't even get paid the homage that they are owed, like T-Pain. Then you go from T-Pain to Gucci Mane, then Gucci Mane to Future, and Future to the Migos, you know what I'm saying? And everybody who came after these certain rappers, after Texas had its reign, and everybody started drinking lean in Atlanta, those are the rappers you can look at. And because if you look at Chief Keef and the drill rappers, all these rappers who rap in this drill style, the New York rappers, Florida rappers, it started with Chief Keef. Who was Chief Keef influenced by? Gucci Mane. See what I'm saying? So it's a trifecta. It all falls into play. But now, if you think about the music, nobody pays homage and honor to any rapper that did it before them. So the game is so fucked up to where now you have the young rappers talking about, I'm smoking on my dead op pack and shit like that disrespectfully, because once again, everybody's carbon copies. And that's why the game is whack and not intact. Because nobody's leading, nobody's showing people how to pay respect to the ones who did it before you. If you pay respect to the ones who did it before you, you will respect your ancestors and the other ones before you, and you won't be saying these certain things. Smoking on my ops pack, laughing about murder, pissing on graves, spitting on graves. It's out of hand. And the reason why it's out of hand is we got a lot of carbon copies acting like they're OGs and originals. My grandma was more OG than any of these niggas. I watched my grandma go up against politicians. I watched my grandma feed the community, the village, put street lights on our block so that the kids could be safe at night, put a whole play field, basketball court, volleyball, soccer goals in our community next door to our house since 1992. We still own it to this day, and it's still there. We were pillars in our community. The blind is leading the blind. And that's why we are falling to the wayside, because we have these fake carbon copies acting as if they are the originals. But as long as you disrespect the game, this is what you get.
So what's the lesson? What's the lesson we're trying to give these people?
The lesson we're trying to give these people is parents, first off. Parent your kids again. Instill things and knowledge into them. Also, give them direction. Show them something, so that they won't follow the ones of today that are misleading and misguiding your kids. Because your kids are influenced by what you allow them to indulge in. If you force a tablet down your kid's throat all day,
she's going to see somebody online.
She's going to see all kinds of shit. And now her mind is tampered with, and now you wonder why she's disrespecting you, getting out of hand. You know why? Because she saw it on TV. She saw it on the tablet. Yeah. And you weren't parenting her to persuade her to see it otherwise. Mm. But if you were doing your due diligence, your child wouldn't be persuaded by others outside of the house. Mm. So once again, what you will implement into your kid's life, that is what the nutrients are. That's the fatty acids that they're going to put into their immune system, their system, period, because they don't know no other way. Are they getting contaminated over time by hearing this repetitively and repeatedly? Yeah. So it starts with the parents, and it starts with us, like I say, being hands-on, showing them something different, and also giving them other options, seeing what your kids are good at. A lot of people just force their kids to do something. You're going to go to college because I went to college, or you're the first in the family to go to college, or blase, right? But what if your kid don't want to go to college? What if your kid is good in stocks and NASDAQ and Dow Jones, but you don't know that because you never ever took the time out to ask this kid what is his likes or her likes? What if your kid is a #1 bowler? What if your kid can play golf like Tiger Woods, but you don't know that because you never took the time out to even see that? See, it's like we want our kids to be successful and want our kids to outdo us because we know that we failed them in so many ways. So now we're trying to live through them. And that's where parenting gets fucked up at, because now you're forcing your kid and trying to manipulate them into being something that you want them to be. And that's also a way of making them a carbon copy. But let that kid be original. Put some paintbrushes in his or her hand at 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Give them options. Teach them to shoot a ball. Just like you teach your child to ride a tricycle and a bike. So it starts at an early, tender age as 2, 3, 4, when kids become coherent to everything in front of them. It starts that tender.
That's for the kids, right?
Yeah.
And what about, what would you say to the youngins, let's say my age right now, that really parents are not really worried about, and they're out here doing their own thing? How can they be original, I guess?
I can't even blame y'all generation. I love them little youth. I ain't gonna lie. You know why I like y'all generation a lot? Even though y'all do a lot of crazy ass weird shit that I say and I still stand on it. I love you little crazy motherfuckers. Some shit I don't get, but it's not for me to judge, you know. I can critique it, but it's not for me to judge, because I was once a fuck up and I still fuck up at times, right? I'm from the hood. Who am I to judge? I don't want to be judged. Y'all about what y'all say y'all about. You know what I mean? Like, y'all generation are some true little riders, man. From marching to getting out there on the front lines to being about that, you know? I don't like the way y'all disrespect the dead. That's how to, you know what I mean? Like, but overall, I see that y'all are the ancestors reincarnated. Y'all are very ballsy. Y'all are very witty. Y'all are more advanced. So with y'all having these opportunities, I feel like these kids need to quit fucking themselves and shooting themselves in the foot. That's why a lot of these rappers of y'all generation are getting these 360 deals. It look good from the outside looking in, but let's be real. These kids ain't got no money. That's why these kids get one hit and then you don't hear about them after 6 months to a year. Look how many rappers done came and went in the last 2 years. Let's name them. It's been 500 of them motherfuckers. That's my point. They always signing a new act every day. It's only certain names that you still hear over and over, like Lil Baby, Rod Wave, you know, certain ones. Yeah. But overall, it's always shit. What's the new little one? What's the little funny Chucky Doll looking? Spot 'em got 'em.
Spot 'em got 'em.
You know, who?
Spot 'em.
What about him?
It's good.
Good me ass. Look, man. I'm just saying though, it's a lot of. I'm still saying though, he might be good, but once again, coming from where I come from, it's about substance.
Yeah.
I like a Rod Wave because Rod Wave, even if some of his songs are very depressing, because most of them may be. At least he has substance. Yeah, it draws the bridge between old school and the new. Because when you really listen to Rod Wave, he'll put you in the mind of a Gerald Levert, which is an old singer from when I was growing up. You know, that's Eddie Levert, his daddy, right? Eddie Levert was the father. You know, very with the OJs and the classic groups like that. But when people look at Rod Wave, they compare him to Gerald Levert in the new sense and time, right?
How did I do that?
Who, Gerald Levert?
Yeah.
Oh, Jam, I love him.
Okay.
Just like Young Blue, who watch on John too.
Oh,
Young Blue is fire.
Young Blue.
Oh, Young Blue is like the Al Green Marvin Gaye of today. I don't know how, but that boy he got substance in his music. No disrespect to Spot 'em, got 'em. I salute you, Young King, get your money, but quit fucking up the game at the same time too. A lot of you niggas do what y'all do, but y'all the reason why a lot of these kids killing themselves off. Y'all the reason why a lot of yeah, man, these kids is too loose with it. Don't get me wrong, it's good to be a rider. It's good, but use that shit when it's time to use it. Like that energy gotta be reserved and preserved for when we really need it instead of against each other. Every song is about us killing each other, bro. Don't get me wrong, I've been in the hood. We made all kind of music too, so I'm not fucking perfect by a long shot. But as I've gotten older and I've backed up from a lot of things, even I try to balance it out, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about artists. Even if you from the hood and just shoot 'em up, bang, bang, just balance it out for the people. I ain't saying you gotta be the most perfect rapper, but be somewhat lyrical, have some substance, and then you can still be on some street and hood shit. I ain't never said nothing was wrong with that, because they'll make some of the best artists.
Yeah.
But just balance it out, the music, you know?
Have something for the kids, have something for the youth.
Yeah, you can still be street with it. There's so many dope, like Young Blue. He say some of the, he ain't just talking about no singing to a female, he talking about some, you know. But it's the way he do it, you know what I mean? He do it so good. I mean, it's just like it flows over a little bit natural for me, you know what I'm saying? Now, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I was already talking. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's the little message today, man. You guys be original, right?
Be original.
Be original.
Be original.
Whatever you do, whatever it is, bro. I'll be on a little twist to it. Be yourself.
Set yourself apart, man, because you gotta understand, man, how they look in the lineup. If all you guys got on the same shit and all you niggas, you go do a crime, they don't know who did what. All you niggas guilty. You know what I'm saying? What sets you apart from the next man? You see what I'm saying? Like, how can you get a record deal? Fuck a record deal, because they fucking over these kids of today. But I would use that for a good instant. You know what I mean? For a good instance, right? Like, okay, let's say that is the reason, right? What sets you apart from the next man to where somebody should want to invest in you? You know what I mean? Like, what do you bring to the table that sets you apart from Michael Jordan? You gonna come to the game and give me the same exact shoe as Michael Jordan? Or are you gonna be a creator? Are you gonna show me something new? Or are you gonna resell the world the same old stepped on product? That's like cooked up, stepped on dope, man. What sets you apart?
Personality comes in, I guess.
Personality. You know, that most definitely charisma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to, you know, be trendy. Or like, for me per se, even though I don't get the opportunities, but they're coming for me and Brian and my whole team. Because I've been putting us out there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting, you know what I mean? Like the notoriety. People know my name, but they know of me, and I'm not even from this town. How can I come to this town and be captivating like the way I am? And I'm not even from here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what that is? That's charisma. That's confidence. That's originality. My works alone put me out there in front of the world for them to see me because I was original. I brought something different. They couldn't not see it. They had to pay attention because it was just too good. So even so that's what put me in the forefront, and I'm only been here going on, what is this, 4 or 5 years? Going on 5 years for me now. And once again, I got a leg up, and this ain't no competition in a lot of people who from this town because they ain't even took the initiative because they still stuck on trying to impress their partners in the hood on the same shit they was on at 14, 15, 18, 21.
But that's what the youngins are on right now too. Like everything, you know, social media. You know, people post things what they want people to see. They want to impress somebody. They want to show off. Oh, I got this. Like, you know. But it's all about you, man. I mean, if you like it, you think you look good in it. It's whatever it is, clothes, man. Whatever it is, you think you good. Paint it. Put it out there, man.
But get the world more. That's why even if you look at my Instagram, and not to just keep it about me, but let's say, I'm going to use me for example. I'm scarce with photos, even though that's what Instagram was made for, right? Snapchat and blah. But I use it more for business purposes or to get a message across to my people, to teach them something new. But then every blue moon I'll put a picture up, but every day what I look like as a male taking fucking pictures of my goddamn self. That's female shit.
No, it's not.
It is in a way, because don't no man supposed to be in the fucking mirror all day taking fucking pictures. Don't get me twisted. Ain't nothing wrong with doing you.
Doing that.
But what I'm saying is, who raising who? Where the real men at? Because I want to see my woman in the mirror. Don't get me wrong. I be in the mirror too now. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very sexy, incredible, Hulk-looking motherfucker. Like in my own right. Like I'm always in the mirror at home. But overall, I'm not no glitzy, glammy, take me a photo shoot every day. And I got my own clothing line. You see what I'm saying? Of course I'm supposed to be in my clothes every day, and I'm going to get to that. Not a Brian here. But what I'm saying is, do it, now get your happy-go-lucky ass out the mirror, sir. You know, when you with your woman is cute, chill, let's take a little picture, bam, hit them on some G shit. But then let's get back to men, being men. Because since the beginning of time, that ain't what man was about. So all I'm saying is that takes away from men too. So if we get, because you know our podcast is about getting the village back on track too, right? Yeah. Even though it's pretty fucked up.
Y'all straight.
Yeah. So that's still a little bit nudge to be like, brother, I need you more than that mirror, dude. Let's band up, you see? So that's where I'm coming from with it. That's more prissy shit for women. You know, hey, I'm in the mirror. That's woman shit. Let the women be women, glitzy glamour, buy her whole little vanity mirror set up. Let her be a woman, let her powder herself with a girlfriend. You a king, you a god. Let them snap pictures as you walk by with your entourage and yourself. But the rest is, let's be men. But we do gotta get back to the photo too. Be right in the sense of matter for us, because we do gotta start hitting them with KO Savage, the mob sauce like damn near every day of the week now.
Hitting what?
Pictures.
Pictures. Oh yeah.
Cause that's what we doing. So this ain't per se for me and B, cause B be selling himself and his clothes. I'm just saying to young men who might lose themselves in the mirror, hey, let's get back to being men. That's all. But for us, we're into style and being GQ, like, you know, that's why I get it. You know, player ball, you know, getting it in. So I respect it to that, man. All I'm saying is let's not lose ourselves in the fucking mirror all day like women. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay, man. Go to the mirror, look at yourself.
Love yourself, but love yourself.
You look sexy, because you are.
Yeah, because I spoil myself, so I'm with little bro. I brush my teeth, I'm in the mirror every morning, cleaning my face to the best. You know, everything. You know, I got to get my facial back right now. I'm going to steam tonight.
But after that, go out there, man. Be a man.
Yeah, go create. Like, because you can lose yourself. I found myself losing myself in my phone. I started my phone, then I looked down, damn, I done watched the whole hour. See, all these things are distractions. And as long as we got distractions, we got people losing themselves, and that's when the carbon copies come in. Because the originators aren't, you know what I mean, originating anymore. They're not making any originals. They're not like, that's the B, and that's where we come in. So if we want the world to do better, the village to get back, then we got to show them better and do better. But if we all in the mirror and bullshitting, then, and it's scarce now. It ain't too many of our kind. That's why it's just me and B, and we trying to figure out and find the people who on this love language, universal love language, whether they creating, knitting, sewing, building, drawing, painting, I don't care what it is you do. Art can save a soul, whether you're doing music, archery, shooting guns, that's a form of art, you know, everything, man, bow and arrows, go to the archery, go bowling, everything takes time, shooting a jump shot, getting your arts right, everything that teaches you discipline and perfection and perfect, it helps you become a better person for mankind. So, getting back to the originals, the only way we're going to do that is when people remember that we have something to uphold, and we must uphold that law. And we can't uphold that law if we're distracted. That's what
focus comes in, man.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
Yeah. Because that's how they get through. That's how the carbon copies get through. Because all the originators and the originals are distracted, or we get lost, like you say, to Instagram, to other people biting our style. It's depressing. Social media was made to depress people. Let's be real. That's why so many people suffer from anxiety today, because they click on social media and they be looking at lifestyles of people who be lying per se, and then they get depressed, or they see loved ones supporting other ones. Yeah, and so that's why I kind of just do what I do. If you look at my whole column on my IG, SIRE_Scrooge, you'll see number information, a few pictures here and there, but for the most part, I'm talking to my people in subliminal messages, whether it's health benefits, militancy to discipline themselves mentally, physically, you know, telling them about the God and goddesses and king and queen within them. So that they can recalculate and refine themselves, you know. So that's what I'm about, rejuvenating my people through sending subliminal messages through my timelines, and then also showing them something different through my creating. You feel me? That was a dope motherfucking episode again of Pure Fuckery, episode number 5.
Yes, sir, and I hope you guys learned something today, man.
And this is the first episode of this year. Happy New Year's of 2022. I know it's probably ran out. Fuck yeah, man. Motherfucker.
Y'all stay safe, of course. Like always, stay healthy. Make sure you're drinking your water. Stay hydrated. Hit that like button if you like the video, man.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're Pure Fuckery.
And don't forget to check the description, man. We got all types of information in there. Follow us on our social media. It's gonna be down in the description below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you guys next time.